Good day, folks. I'd like to introduce you to a new kind of e-bike. The first one to enter into Ontario, I'm proud to say, the Stromer. The Stromer, it's a German word that means strength or strong, full of features. For instance, I like these reflective white wall trims on the Schwalbes, good tires, strong hydraulic disc brakes, stop on a dime, nice 27 gear system. Put this back rack on here as an option to carry a bag or my charger or whatever I need. This is where the battery goes. That's a door that swings open, battery slides out. You can charge it in the bike by plugging it into this receptacle or pushing that button and it will nudge the door open from the inside. Let's have a look at that. So basically it's a key system, which is a good thing, keeps it secure. So you just swing it open by pushing this button, it nudges it from the inside and the door swings open. The battery is secured in a rail system on the door. It does not bounce around inside the bike. It's very secure. Let me just get in front of it. I think it's easier. Just give it a tug. And there we go, battery slides out. It's got some heft to it, a little bit of weight. And as you can see, the rail system on the bottom goes back just as easily. Let me do this with one hand while holding the camera. A little extra room up there to stash something if you need to. Okay, so you just line up these rails. Let me start with the bottom one. And you just slide it in. Doesn't take much to close it, just a little push. Oops, keys are in the way. Let's try that again. There we go. Lock it up and you're secure. Yeah. So anyway, this at the top here is the control system. It's a little mini computer. You push it for a couple of seconds, it turns on. And you have a number of readings and settings here. The first one we'll start with is putting it in eco mode. Economical mode, so you save some energy instead of high power mode. You can change that to city, tour, power. There's actually a setting on here that, you know how there's a throttle normally on an e-bike. This does not have a throttle. It's all on the computer. So if you were to put it on boost, what you could do is push this button and it acts as a throttle. But the thing is, it only takes you up to a limit of 20 kilometers per hour, and I think that's a bylaw thing. There's a little bag I put on the back. I carry my charger in it, plus a number of other personal effects. It's convenient. These ergo grips, I'm impressed. It's the first time I've experienced them, and when you put your hand there, you've got a nice, firm, comfortable grip on there. So if there's one thing I do have to say about this is that it is a hefty bike. With my 25-30 pounds on the back, I'm pushing 75, maybe 80 pounds. So you try to lift this thing onto one of those front racks on the bus, in case you want to get on there, you might have a hard time bringing it up to shoulder height. Anyway, I guess we have to give up some things to get some things. Alright, from a dead stop, you just push on the pedal, and as soon as you do, you can feel the motor kick in. The pedal acts as if it was a throttle. So with a little pressure, you go. With a little more pressure, you go faster. Let's change that into a city mode, and you can feel the reaction already that the motor is more responsive. I guess in the city you want quicker responses to taking off or slowing down. And you can go into a tour mode there. I can feel the speed already pick up. And then we could go into a power mode. Power mode will give me quite a bit more power. There we go. Now, what I said about the boost earlier, what it does is basically allows you to travel with the bike without pedaling. But again, it's really of no use if it's only up to 20 kilometers an hour, because I could pedal that. But there are times where you're just trying to get around things and you don't want to pedal, so it is convenient. Okay, I think I got the hang of this. Bike handles very well. As I said, some weight to it, but keeps you firmly planted on the ground. See, with just a little more pressure, I can really pick up speed quickly. Now, I've only had this thing for a couple of days, but I gotta tell you, some of the speeds I've reached, I don't think the speedometer works correctly. I think it tops out at about 43, and it won't go any faster because I know I am going faster than 43. That's kilometers per hour. Well, maybe we should take this thing off-road. Okay, let's get out there. Alright, this is a side street that's taking me over to some off-road action. I'll open her up on the pavement later, but for now I want to see what this thing can do. Alright. Go a little faster. Let's put it into power mode. See, the pedals are just like a throttle. I apply some pressure to them and I'm moving, and I'm not really overexerting myself. I'm just traveling at a really high rate of speed with the little effort. This is amazing. Now, because of the weight I got on the back, I wouldn't say I'm really ready for off-road here, like jumps or anything, but I got some good traction here. I got some good speed going. It feels like I'm on a little motorcycle. I reach 40 kilometers an hour like nothing, 39, 38, just cruising along. Feels great. I feel like I got a lot of power in reserve. If I really pushed it, I could go faster. I just don't want to wipe out with all this weight on here. The corner's nice. Hey, to the left, to the left. Whoa. Man, I don't know, but I could say that etiquette in North America, I think, is to stay on the right. I almost took that guy out. Hit some branches here. Okay, let me slow down for a sec. There you go, staying on the right. Let's get rid of some of these branches. Wow, that hurt. Okay, from the bottom of a very steep hill, dead stop. I'm in fourth gear. Let me take it down a notch. Howdy folks, and up we go. So I'm in third gear right here, in power mode. Normally on my manual suspension bike I would be in first gear to do this hill, and even then by the time I got to the top I was exhausted. So I'm pedaling. I'm pedaling fast, but I'm not really putting a lot of pressure on it, and I'm getting up this hill without a problem. I'm not breathing heavy. I am not overexerting myself. Feels great, and that's a very steep hill, especially for an old fart like me. Yeah, I can even pick up some speed here. I just put it up a gear. This is incredible. Normally I would have had to have done that, and by the time I got to the top of the hill, if I had made it up manually, I'd be exhausted. Yeah. Yep, I am impressed. It's a good looking bike too. It's like an iPod, this bike. I don't know why, or an iPhone. It's just got that sleek, sexy design to it. Okay, let's rock it back. Man, does this thing fly. Slow, 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 slow. Okay, this is a dangerous hill. What happened to staying on the right? To the right, to the right. Whoa, too far right. Alright, I'm doing this as a totally unprofessionally timed event, just doing it on my own, trying to hit 40 from a dead stop. Moving along pretty good, I got a good takeoff. It's not steady though, I'm going up and down, and boom, I hit 40. This is incredible. So I would say that was about 16, 18 seconds, somewhere in there. This thing was built to rock. See, this is the point where I feel like I'm going faster than 40, but the speedometer's flickering between 39 to 42, and I'm just not sure if it's working properly. Maybe it wasn't built to do such high readings. You know, I can break 40 on this thing without a sweat. But the thing is, I don't think you should do that all the time. I mean, I just wanted to push the envelope a bit, but you gotta ride responsibly, right? It's got some serious power, a lot of juice in that battery. It's a 600 watt motor, good stopping power, nice design. Again, I'm proud to say this is the first one to reach Ontario, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So in closing, I would like to again mention how impressed I am with this product. It is a little higher priced than a normal e-bike. However, I'm looking at a long-term investment here into a product that I know is going to last me for years to come. The amount that I will save if I took it to work 3 to 4 days a week during nice weather, what I'd save on gas, parking, and maintenance will easily justify the cost. And yeah, when you compare it to some of the higher priced vehicles, Lexus, Mercedes, BMW, Infiniti, you're also paying for that, and it depends what class of vehicle you want. Well, this is an elite class of e-bike, and I'm very proud to own one. If you should need any help in acquiring one of these, please don't hesitate to contact me at my email address at the end of this video, and I'll gladly help you out.